November 13th, 2022. A house on King Road, Moscow, Idaho, becomes a killing ground. 4 students, Maddie Mogen, Kaylee Goncalves, Zana Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, butchered in their sleep, a knife sheath their only witness. Bryan Kohberger, a student of killers, lurks in the shadows. New evidence, a selfie snapped after slaughter, a blood-stained chair, a mind chasing Ted Bundy, and a trial that could unmask him. Is he a predator, playing God, or a phantom no one saw? Brace yourself. This truth will shatter your heart and freeze your blood. Maddie Mogen, 21, poured drinks at a Moscow cafe, her laugh a magnet, her sorority sisters her world. Kaylee Goncalves, 21, was weeks from graduation, mapping a life of travel, her dog Murphy curled at her side. Zana Kernodle, 20, shined in her marketing classes, her love for Ethan Chapin. 20, a frat brother with a gentle heart, lighting up their nights. University of Idaho students, they called 1122 King Road home, a creaky haven for late-night laughs. November 12th, 2022. They gather, plan, dream. Maddie texting friends, Kaylee eyeing a job in Texas. After 2 a.m., they sleep, unaware a criminology student watches from the dark. By dawn, their rooms are tombs. Maddie and Kaylee, stabbed in one bed. Zana, fighting for her life. Ethan, brutally wounded. Their families wail, their futures stolen. Who tore our light apart? And the killer? His footprints are already creeping closer. Bryan Kohberger, 28, dissects crime at Washington State University, 10 miles from King Road. He studies killers, their secrets, their masks. Summer 2022. He arrives in Pullman, a quiet loner with a piercing stare. At a pool party, he locks onto women, ignoring a husband's glare, edging too close. A woman, Holly, offers her number, pitying his awkwardness. His text chills. Hey, hiking trips. Cold, mechanical. She cuts contact. On a twilight trail, he approaches strangers, grinning too familiar, alone in the dusk. August 16th, he searches Ted Bundy, devouring a paper on the killer's twisted psyche. August 21st, a traffic ticket, blocks from King Road. August 26th, when can a cop detain you? September, a colleague, a Korean woman sharing his office, loses her apartment key. It reappears. Her home's violated, cake jammed in the microwave, bathroom items aligned like trophies, a watch and letter stolen. She runs to Kohberger, her friend, trembling. Was he the shadow inside? October. His searches turn vile. Sociopathic traits. Explicit horrors. Forced, drugged, sleeping. Photos of Idaho women, some tied to the victims, clog his phone. That summer, he posts a survey for his criminology research, asking ex-cons, "What emotions surge when you commit a crime?" People whisper, was Kohberger hunting or rehearsing? Then, one night, death stalks King Road. November 13th, 2022, 4 a.m. A white Hyundai Elantra circles King Road. 3:30, 3:38, 3:56, 4:20, it bolts, engine screaming. A neighbor's camera traps terror. 4:17 a.m. A faint plea, a sickening thud, a dog's frantic bark. Inside 1122, hell unfolds. Maddie and Kaylee, 3rd floor, stabbed in one bed, their dreams drowned in blood. Zana, 2nd floor, fights back, her room a war zone. A blood-stained chair. Did the killer pause or brush it in rage? Ethan, beside her, brutally wounded, his life spilling out. A Ka bar sheath, its snap holding Kohberger's DNA, lies abandoned, a silent accuser. 6:17 a.m., Kohberger dials his father's plan, 36 minutes. 2 more calls, 1:54. 10:31 a.m., he snaps a selfie, grinning, fresh from a shower, alive. A selfie that could haunt his trial. For weeks, he hoards news clips, feeding on the chaos. December 29th, 11:53 p.m., hours from arrest, he plays a warped Britney Spears lyric. A killer just for fun, no conscience. December 30th, Pennsylvania. SWAT storms his parents' home. Kohberger, gloved, sorting trash, smirks. Coffee after this? Did he think he'd outrun the blood? Or was he mocking it? But justice. It's closing in fast. May 2025, Latah County Courthouse. Bryan Kohberger's death penalty trial looms like a guillotine. May 5th, a sealed hearing locks the world out. Prosecutors demanding to probe his mind. Why? His lawyers claim autism, OCD, coordination disorders, insisting he couldn't kill four so swiftly. They beg to spare his life, arguing his brain shields him from death row. Judge John Hyper slams it down. No mental condition erases guilt, but mercy's a later fight. The state's expert gets 7 to 10 days to test Kohberger, both sides watching through one-way glass. No psychopathy tests. His doctor swears he's no monster. Prosecutors counter the Ka bar sheath's DNA, that's circling Hyundai. Those calls, they're ironclad. Outside, Moscow's community reels, some calling the autism plea a desperate dodge. Maddie's family, Kaylee's, Zana's, Ethan's, they watch, hearts bleeding, as evidence stacks. The prosecution plans to wield the sheath's DNA as a spear, pinning Kohberger to the blood. His family will sit in court. Hyper rules, their words caged by old tapes. Jury selection, set for August 2025, nears. A showdown for justice. Did Kohberger think he'd fool the world? Or is his soul cracking open? And yet, a killer's ghost whispers his name. Bryan Kohberger studied crime, but did he worship it? Ted Bundy, the charming butcher, killed sorority sisters in 1978. A Washington student like Kohberger once was. New evidence chills. Kohberger searched Bundy's name, pored over his twisted words, watched clips calling him the perfect killing machine. Prosecutors say his Bundy searches mirror a killer's plan, chilling evidence for the trial. His criminology notes dissected knives, mines, murders, mirroring the sheath left on King Road. The defense fires back. Those searches were just research, not obsession. But in court, that argument falters against the blood. Was Kohberger chasing Bundy's shadow, crafting his own horror? The victims' families shatter. Maddie's laughter, Kaylee's dreams, Zana's love, Ethan's warmth, stolen forever. Their pursuit of justice burns, a fire no killer can douse. Why did Kohberger stalk women tied to his victims? What sparked that night of blades? The truth hunts him, but it's not done breaking hearts. And still, their questions bleed on. Maddie Mogen, Kaylee Goncalves, Zana Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, their light, their futures, slashed away on King Road. Bryan Kohberger, student, hunter, killer, sits in a cell, his trial a ticking bomb. New evidence, a cry in the dark, a chair stained red, a mind chasing Bundy, builds his cage. Why did he grin after blood spilled? What hid in those calls, that song, that smirk? Does autism veil his heart or cloak a predator's soul? Who touched that chair? And what drove the knife? Kaylee's mother, Christy, sobs to reporters. Our girl fought. We'll fight for her. August 2025. Jury selection begins. A battle for justice. These questions are torches, blazing for truth, for 4 lives lost. Will Kohberger's trial light their legacy, or bury it in darkness? What turned King Road into a grave? A student's madness? A killer's game? Share your thoughts below, and subscribe to chase this heart-shattering pursuit of truth. For Maddie, Kaylee, Zana, Ethan, keep their legacy alive.